At the beginning of every year, the head of BlackRock, the largest money manager in the world, puts out a letter to CEOs. It's closely read by the financial community. In this year's letter, the firm's CEO, Larry Fink, put the focus squarely on climate change. In it, he wrote, "Climate change has become a defining factor in companies' long-term prospects, and I believe we are on the edge of a fundamental reshaping of finance." The letter came on the heels of devastating forest fires in Australia and a time when floods in the U.S. have become commonplace.
They've been saying for years that these topics matter, that sustainability and ESG is important to their investment philosophy, but now they're actually putting some more concrete terms behind their commitments.
BlackRock says it will divest from companies that present a high sustainability-related risk like coal producers. It is also pushing companies to disclose plans to make their businesses more sustainable and has vowed to vote against management that doesn't take action. SARTA says companies face over $1 trillion in climate-related risks in the next 3 to 5 years.
This isn't about being good. This isn't about social capital. This is truly about, better ways to manage and deploy capital, financial capital. And that feels very much aligned with their wheelhouse. This is about producing better risk-adjusted returns for their asset owners.
Other companies like Microsoft are also taking a leadership role in the fight against climate change. This January, it announced that by 2030, it will be carbon negative. By 2050, it will remove from the environment all of the carbon it has emitted since it was founded in 1975. At a time when corporate America seems to be stepping up to the challenge of fighting climate change, governments around the world, including in the U.S., Australia, and Brazil, are stepping away from it. Climate experts say this is a big problem.
The 2020s are the decisive decade for us to really make the changes needed in order to ensure that we're not going to get beyond a 1.5 or 2 degree world. And we can't do that by corporate action alone.
Whalen says governments around the world need to support policies and incentives to tackle climate change if we are to avoid the worst impacts.
I am personally grateful to leadership by CEOs like Larry Fink and others who are stepping up in the absence of government action, but we do need government action now.
Karina, CGTN, New York.